New Curricula Strategy, a conversation on natural literacy, mathematical thinking, and intrinsic motivation in school reform. Hello, I would like to begin a conversation about why education must align with the natural ways in which children acquire skills and knowledge. It should be obvious that children learn best when they see reading, writing, and mathematics as meaningful parts of their daily lives, rather than isolated academic tasks. But doesn't it follow that if schools continue forcing structured literacy and math drills disconnected from real-world applications, students will struggle to develop a love for learning, instead associating education with pressure and disengagement? Education must trust the natural progression of literacy development, allowing reading and writing to emerge organically through engagement rather than rigid instruction. A Type 4, the individualist, Enneagram child who thrives on self-expression may be drawn to writing through journaling and storytelling, while a Type 5, the investigator, naturally acquires reading comprehension by exploring topics of deep intellectual curiosity. If schools prioritize formalized reading and writing exercises over personal engagement with language, students may resist literacy as a chore rather than embrace it as a meaningful form of communication. Instead, schools should integrate literacy into real-world exploration, where children are exposed to words, books, and writing in ways that naturally align with their interests and cognitive strengths. Mathematical thinking is not developed through rote memorization of formulas, but through active engagement with numbers in daily life. A logical INTP, logician, may naturally grasp numerical concepts through pattern recognition and problem solving, whereas an ESFP, entertainer, who thrives on hands-on experiences, will internalize math concepts through real-world activities, such as measuring ingredients in cooking or playing strategic board games. If schools rely solely on abstract, classroom-based math instruction, students will fail to see its relevance, leading to disengagement and difficulty in applying mathematical concepts in real-world scenarios. Instead, curricula should embed math learning into meaningful activities such as budgeting, construction projects, and nature-based exploration, allowing students to see numbers as tools rather than academic obstacles. Intrinsic motivation is the key to deep, meaningful learning, as children naturally develop curiosity and expertise in areas they find personally rewarding. A Type 9, the peacemaker child, who values harmony and connection, may become deeply engaged in learning when subjects are framed around community-driven projects, while a Type 3, the achiever, thrives when they can set self-driven learning goals and track their progress. If education relies too heavily on external rewards such as grades and competition, students will develop a performance-based mindset that discourages intellectual risk-taking and intrinsic passion. Schools must create environments where students feel empowered to follow their interests, engage in self-directed learning, and discover knowledge through authentic curiosity rather than external pressure. The future of school reform depends on designing curricula that mirror the way children naturally acquire literacy, mathematical reasoning, and intellectual engagement. It is time now to move beyond rigid academic structures and allow children to develop skills through real-world immersion, self-exploration, and hands-on problem-solving. If schools continue to force standardized learning models disconnected from natural cognitive and emotional development, they will produce graduates who view education as a system to navigate rather than a lifelong journey of discovery. The challenge isn't whether this shift is needed. It's whether we are ready to trust in children's natural ability to learn when given the right environment, experiences, and encouragement to explore knowledge in their own way.